Good day everyone, so we're back again and we're back to another episode of Answering the Task. So in this video, we're going to answer the algorithm. It's a workbench, the numbers 29 and 30. So ang gagawin natin dito is that first of all, bibigyan tayo ng problem, then bago natin gagawa ng code yung problem is that gagawaan muna natin siya ng pseudocode algorithm. So first of all, bago tayo magsimula dito, ano nga bang pseudocode algorithm? Ang pseudocode algorithm is a detailed yet readable description of what a computer or algorithm should do. So like for example, gagawa ka ng code, itong pseudocode algorithm na ito, parang siya yung magbibigay kung ano ba yung step by step na i-execute ng computer program or yung algorithm mo. It is written in a formal yet readable style that uses a natural syntax and formatting so it can be easily understood by programmers and others involved in the development of process. So itong pseudocode algorithm, mas madaling ipapaintindi nito sa mga programmers or even sa mga developers kung ano ba talaga ang patutunguhan ng computer program mo or yung algorithm mo. So, let's move on. So, first of all, ang first problem na nasasagutan natin is this one. A retail store grants its customers a maximum amount of credit. Each customer's available credit is his or her maximum amount of credit minus the amount of credit used. Write a pseudocode algorithm for a program that asks a customer's maximum amount of credit and amount of credit used. The program should then display the customer's available credit. Then, after natin magagawan siya ng pseudocode algorithm is that i-convert natin siya into a complete C++ program. So, para simulan natin yung pseudocode algorithm ng problem number 29 natin is that first, for the number 1, syempre ilalagay natin yung start. Then, second naman, or second step na ng computer program na yun or ng algorithm na yun is that ipaprompt natin yung user to input the maximum amount of credit. So, lalagay natin prompt the user to input the maximum amount of credit. So, ilalagay natin dito is max credit. So, after nun, syempre, ang next na gagawin ng computer program natin is that ipaprompt na yung user to input the amount of credit used. So, ilalagay natin dito is prompt the user to input the amount of credit used. Then, ilalagay natin dito is credit used. Then, for next step is that, syempre, ika-calculate natin yung available credit. So, calculate available credit. Then, available credit, or pwede nating ilagay ng avail, then credit is equal to max credit minus yung credit used. Then, after nyan, syempre, i-display na natin yung yung sagot dun sa computer program natin. So, for number 5, display the available credit to the user. So, syempre, after ma-display yung available credit dun sa user is doon na mag-end yung program natin. So, ito na yung pseudocode algorithm natin para sa problem na ito. So, ang next step na gagawin natin is i-convert natin ito siya into a C++ program. So for the next problem, we have write a complete pseudocode algorithm for a program that calculates the total of a retail sale. The program should ask for the amount sale and the tax rate. The sales tax rate should be entered as a floating point number. For example, if the sales tax rate is 6%, the user should enter 0.06. The program should display the amount of sales tax and the total of the sales tax. So after na natin gagawan ng pseudocode algorithm itong problem na to is that i-convert din natin siya into a complete C++ program. So I won't be explaining this one since same lang naman siya ng pseudocode algorithm process dun sa first problem. So ito yung pseudocode algorithm ng problem number 30.